Hi, I'm Zahn Harrison. I am the owner and operator of the Zahn Group at eXp Realty. Before I got into real estate, I have 2 degrees actually in business management and in Spanish. And I worked in the corporate world for a short stint before I realized that was not for me. And I worked mainly in the restaurant industry. So I managed and bartended for several years, which I think really was a great start for me into real estate because it gave me a really good foundation for customer service and just listening to people and being able to manage just a ton of tasks at the same time. So all of those strengths really flowed really well into real estate. So I grew up in the suburbs of Minneapolis. I'm a true Midwesterner. Most of my family is still up in that area. I love Minneapolis. I love the big cities. They had great lakes and outdoor activities. It was really cold, which is one of the reasons why I moved. I just could not handle the cold anymore. And I went to school originally in Fargo, North Dakota, so even more cold. And I think that really tapped me out on the winters. So that transitioned me into a southern move, and I landed in Charlotte. I currently live in South Charlotte in a neighborhood called Montebello. I love this area. It's very centrally located. I can get to Uptown very easily, South Park, Valentine, the airport. So it really has been a great place to grow my family. I have a little 9-year-old girl who attends Beverly Woods Elementary. It's just a fantastic place. I've really enjoyed living in Charlotte in general. I started in real estate in 2005, so I have seen many different markets. I made it through 2010 when the market tanked, and then when it recovered, and now in the crazy market that we're seeing since 2001 or 2021 actually, where there's no inventory. So it's been a really great learning experience to be able to help people in all sorts of different markets, whether they are having a hard time buying, having a hard time selling. It's been a real big journey, and I feel like I'm constantly learning every day, just with the market trends and just what people's needs are as they've changed over the years. When I first got into real estate, I basically worked all over Charlotte. I would take any client anywhere. So I've learned all sorts of different areas. Now that the traffic patterns are a little bit harder, I tend to stay within an hour drive of the Charlotte metro area. So I'll go up to Huntersville. We do a lot out in Gaston County and Belmont and Mount Holly, which are cute little historic towns out on the west side of Charlotte. Mainly South Charlotte into Fort Mill and Rock Hill even. I'm licensed in South Carolina, but we still cover a very large area. But that's become more of our focus is the South Charlotte into probably West Charlotte area. Let's see, outside of real estate, you'll find me mainly at the yoga studio. I love to be outdoors, frequent the greenways a lot. When I first moved here from Minneapolis, we just didn't have a lot of outdoor activities, but the city has grown so much over the years that the greenway system is really fantastic. So we spend a lot of times biking and scootering and walking on the greenways. I love to travel. I do a lot of short little trips on the weekends, little getaways, and more or less you'll find me normally with a foster puppy or 2 or 3. I foster for the Humane Society, so I am a big, huge advocate of dogs and animals in general, so that usually keeps me fairly busy. Over the years, I have grown my career, my business, to have a small team. We currently have 3 agents and 1 marketing director that's full-time. And it really has been an honor for me to be able to not only help these individuals get their career started, but they give back to me more than I give to them. I'm constantly learning from them. And we have a great team that's very supportive of one another. And we've really become a fun little family. Which I think is sweet. So my business is very customer service orientated. I feel like we do a really good job of helping our clients not only find the right house, but help them through their transition. Buying and selling real estate never comes at a great time in your life. It's always a stressful time. So our My goal has always been just to help guide my clients through that transition with ease and kind of alleviate some of that stress for them. We have a high level of customer service that I think goes far beyond what most agents offer in this market. And I'm really proud to be able to say that that's kind of what we focus on. We get a lot of our business from repeat clients and referrals from our clients. That is over 80% of our business. So I do think that it has really shown that people trust me and trust my agents and, depend on our guidance.